Beautiful shot by Gary Sobers. Really picked that up and clipped it away through mid-wicket.
Magnificent stroke. It really was wonderful to watch. The gentle defensive stroke, first couple of balls of the over, and then that really classic off drive. Got it away there, just through the extra cover position. Marvellous placement. Just rolling the wrist a little bit on that one so that it went fine.
Beautiful shot again, 4 runs all the way. Good cricket there by this master cricketer who'd been looking at this offside field. Knew how difficult it was going to be to Pearson. Another beautiful straight drive, beats Fletcher, goes through for 4. Brings up the 400. What a wonderful shot from Gary Sobers. Packed house here now, really getting full value for money. What a wonderful shot. You'd really have to see a lot of cricket to see a better shot than that.
That's it. Gary Sobers, applauded by the England side. There is a modest invasion of the turf. Fine 100 then for Gary Sobers. It's his 26th Test match 100.
Marvellous shot. .500 for 6, magnificent entertainment for a big crowd again at Lord's. More people on this second day than on the first. Very good humoured as well they might be, because they're seeing some really classic batting here by the West Indians.
Oh, what a magnificent shot. He fastened onto that like a panther. Not all that short. And the ball flew away off the middle of the bat, quite safely over the head of Boycott at mid-wicket.
It's to be Bob Willis, who has 4 wickets. And another 4 runs, a very elegant, gentle stroke, really, from Sobers. Little whip shot past square leg. Scoring faster than 1 a minute. 620 minutes. And it takes Gary Sobers up to 150.
Oh, good ball there by Snow. Moving away from Fredericks. Only a little toucher away from it. Oh, Fredericks handsomely away over pitch ball, driven firmly past Derek Underwood, chasing it down to the Vauxhall end. Fredericks coming back for the 3rd run. So a little tough squat opener from Guyana, off the mark with 3. And that's it, a good catch there by young Hayes at first slip. Fredericks the first man out. Arnold taking the wicket. The first West Indian wicket down with a score on 9. Arnold striking again for England, as he has done so consistently all through the summer. Short swung again by Headley. Beautiful shot. Kept well down on top of it. Controlled. 4 more. And great bowler that Geoff Arnold has been. He really can't afford to bowl short on this wicket. Hasn't got the pace ever to really bowl the bouncer successfully. Fine again by Headley. Off the leg this time. So runs coming at a grand rate here for West Indies on the 31, just in the 8th over. Oh, and that's it. And no need for anybody to ask an umpire's decision. Rohan Kanhai on his way. Constant, never any need to raise his finger. Giving him a bouncer, first ball, and hit him. But you've got to get it very high to hit him on the head there. Big tall man. Took it on the shoulder.
Tony Greig, it's got it, and it's worked. Snow, I'm sure he set a trap there. Every so often, firing that one down the leg side. Good bowling there from John Snow. Tony Greig perfectly positioned.
Extra man on the leg side for Arnold, just 2 slips. He's got a short leg, a square leg and a mid-on, deep long leg back. Third man back, cover point fairly square and mid-off very deep. So Ron Headley, who 40 not out overnight, facing his first ball. Steering it away down to third man. Gentle single, bringing up the 100. The crowd into action early on in the morning's play. Applause for the West Indies 100. It's taken 155 minutes. It's really asking for trouble. Another bouncer pulled away for 4 by Kallicharran. It's quite unusual to see Geoff Arnold resorting to these tactics. He's never been a great believer in the bouncer. He's always used it very sparingly and normally to good effect. I don't know whether the reason is that he was on the receiving end of 1 or 2 himself when he went into bat. Bowled him. Well, it's seen there that Headley missed a straight ball, but it's a wonderful side at the far end. There's only 1 stump left standing. What a great sight for a quick bowler. Short, hooked, not very well, but it's going to give 4 runs. Just out of Illingworth's reach in that deep gully position. Hamish doing the fielding. Kallicharran coming back for a second. They're throwing to Sober's end. It is safely home. It takes Alvin Kallicharran onto 50. So Kallicharran adding 50 at the moment to the 80 he made in the first innings. He's moved very briskly indeed this morning. Added 27 in just half an hour. Good ball. Just pitched in front of Root. Goes through for 4 runs. And that's a beautiful shot. Struck away firmly in the middle of the bat that time. Another short one from Geoff Arnold. Another fine drive. A lot of wrist in that, hardly picked the bat up at all, but flicked it away with immense power. Delight of the West Indian section there. West Indies lead now extended past the 300 mark, 303, 4 wickets down. A great diving effort by Root. Not quite sure whether that was off the glove or the shoulder. But John Snell a little bit disappointed, so could well have been off the glove. In fact, the glove is off now and he's shaking his hand.
Hayes can't get it, 4 runs. It's a bit short, that one. Illingworth giving Kallicharran time to get back on the back foot. Been trying to cramp him for room. And bowl him. Bowl him the same stroke he tried against Underwood. Good bowling from Illingworth. He's bowled well out there. Not much spin, but keeping it tight. And Kallicharran hitting right across that one. And Underwood asking for Illingworth to go a little wider. It's out. It's well caught, in fact, by Graham Root, because he was on the way forward there. It's also well bowled by Underwood, the one that comes on with the arm. No spin there, and Murray was waiting for the spin, and it's the 6th wicket to go down.
Tremendous shot by Sobers. Great way to start the afternoon. Belting Illingworth through the covers, bringing up the 200. Cutting Underwood away for yet another. 3 fours he's taken now off his teammate down in Kent. So Julian on to 12, this total on to 204. And yet another boundary swung away by Julian. Really climbing into Underwood here. Already hit him now for 4 fours. And that's his total, 16 to Julian. An enormous blow again by Bernard Julian. 6 runs into the crowd. So 4 fours under 6 already in his 23 runs.
And he's clean bowled this time, trying to repeat the shot with which he struck Illingworth for 6 earlier in the over. So it didn't last long, but it was full value while it did.
There goes the big one, swung away. An enormous blow by Keith Boyce, just dropping short of 6. One always always wonders how long he can really play Porky and push it up and down the line. He bowled him, caught him in two minds then, changed his mind. Illingworth takes another wicket. He's set off to try and blast him wide of mid-on again, then tried to change his mind, got caught in midstream and gave Illingworth his third wicket. Beautiful shot. Over pitch wide, Sobers waited for it, hit it square in the one vacant spot in the offside it was possible to find. There's his 50. Could take it where he liked. Pushed it away to mid-on. So a delighted crowd welcoming this Sobers 50 on his return to the Test match scene here at the Oval. Applause too from his opponents, the England team. Very generous, and their applause here for Gary Sobers. That's cut away, short one, inching off the mark with 4 runs. Good little shot there, gave himself room. Nobody back there, they'd all come up. Well, Gary Sobers can't believe it. He can't believe it. Hit it high up on the bat. Derek Underwood running in at mid-wicket, taking a one-handed catch. Arnold now to Gibbs. And that's it, caught behind. Lance Gibbs having a big swing. He must think they've got enough.
So West Indies got out for 255 in their second innings, giving England a winning target of 414 runs. Elvin Kadicharan was the top scorer for the visitors, scoring 80 of 139 balls. Gary Sobers too had a good outing in the middle, scoring a half-century. For England, it was once again Jeff Arnold who proved to be the most successful.
Third man has now been brought up into the slips for Greg. So the field that Holder started with yesterday, 4 slips and a gully and 3 short legs. He's got it through, speeding away, boys speeding after it, but he'll never catch it. So Tony Greig away with 4, bringing up the 100 for England. In fact, come up in quick time, 101 up in 107 minutes, but England, of course, 4 men gone now. Just warming him up with an early bouncer. And that must really have bounced like a tennis ball. Greg hardly, at 6'6", had the need to duck under it very far. Very erect. Change of pace there by Holder. Fine shot, half volley, hammered away through mid-off. No need there even for Tony Greig to take advantage of his enormous reach. Very well pitched up, over-pitched half volley. And, oh, it's dropped. Around the corner, chance there to Fredericks, certainly. Let off for Tony Greig. A disappointed Fredericks. He's the man who picked up that really excellent catch to get rid of Hayes. Another good firm shot. 3 boundaries in Tony Greig's forte.
Close there for Tony Greig. He was quick enough to get round. 173 for 4, 35 to Tony Greig. He has strike to Lance Gibbs, and Fletcher's made 68. The man out, Amos, for 35. That must have missed by a fraction of an inch. Some sharp spin there from Gibbs. And Greig taking 3 from what was a very fortunate stroke.
And what an invasion there will be, I dare say, if he should get this wicket. No, he hasn't done it. Greig just pushing out there. Nice for LBW, though, just quietly. Interesting thing is that the field remains just as it was. Greig throwing the bat at that, getting it down to Van Holder, just the 1 run.
Nice little cut shot. 4 runs to Tony Greig. And another fine catch. It's Sobers taking yet another one. His 4th of the innings. Greig the batsman to go. Wonderful catch. Went extremely quickly to Sobers at second slip. Oh, what a recall to the Test match scene. 150 not out, already taken 4 catches, 7 men out. Tony Greig struggled away manfully, hard task there, made 44 in the end before falling to Sobers off the bowling.
Has been discarded. And a lovely shot by Boycott. He's beautifully in position for that. Really good stroke. And Boycott now goes on to 5. The England total is 5. Amos is not yet off the mark. And what a lovely stroke. And he hasn't moved, Boycott. The fieldsmen are waiting for the crowd to throw the ball in. It's a good start from Geoff Boycott. And that's 4 more. They need to chase that. It's a good stroke too. Boycott angling the bat.
And that's it, Corton Bowl. He hasn't missed this one. Boycott out. A tremendous roar from the crowd. A West Indian contingent in the air, on the feet. That's the man they wanted to see go, and it's Gibbs who's done it.
Really setting himself there for a long innings on Monday. If England are to get out of this match, then Boycott has to make a double 100. Kallicharran. Boycott getting it all on the ground there. And playing that stroke, Boycott would have rolled his wrist knowing that that man was out there. He got it down along the ground. Eventually fielded by Kallicharran at deep backward square. Now another man has gone back to near the square leg umpire. Again for the hook shot. He's going back further now that Boycott has crouched down. He's some 20 yards behind and still going backwards. Kallicharran, he's caught him out of the last ball of the day. Boycott hooking. The crowd invade the pitch. It's just a sea of people. And the players have to rush off the ground. Boycott being mobbed there by spectators. It really is an ugly, miserable scene. An ugly, miserable scene with those spectators jeering and punching, pushing. Really, the administrators and the police must do something about this. That is an intolerable situation where a batsman is molested on his way out, deliberately pushed and punched by spectators. It's really something that can't be allowed to go on in this standard of cricket, or in fact in any other.
which completely turned the tide and wrested the initiative away from England.
A lovely shot. Gosh, that was a good stroke. Clive Lloyd faces Arnold. Boycott again. That's the reason Amos was there, but it's Greg having a long chase. And Kallicharran takes 3 to give him his half-century in 115 minutes. There's no need to chase that. It's an amazing play, that. He was never anywhere near it, never anywhere near the length. And it brings up his 1,000 runs for the season. Alvin Kallicharran is now 57, and he's made 1,002 runs in this season's first-class cricket. It's 4 runs. And it brings up the 200. 205 for 3.
And it's there again. Same ball, same shot, 4 more. Clive Lloyd not hanging around in the 90s, 91 to 95, now on to 99. All these boys on the field, they obviously can't count. Well, this really is absolutely stupid. Oh, short, swung away. Wonderful shot by Clive Lloyd. 6 into the crowd. Off volley, fairly smashed through the offside by Clive Lloyd for 4 more runs. Short, powered away for 4 runs. Tremendous shot again by Clive Lloyd. That brings up the 200 partnership between these two. A truly magnificent performance by Lloyd and Kallicharran. But now Arnold coming in with a new ball. And that should be it. Caught behind, really a bad shot to a wide ball from Geoff Arnold. No movement in that at all. A very tired-looking shot from Alvin Kallicharran to end this really excellent partnership. Very disappointed with himself.
And a short leg just out of the picture there. Into the wind, Geoff Arnold. It's coming straight down the ground. And a big shout for LBW. He's given out LBW. My goodness, what a blow.
Something one must look at again. Keith Fletcher, who missed an early catch in the last Test match. That not carrying to slip. Pitching about a yard in front of Tony Greig. No ball. And it all over the place. Great start for Willis. First blood to England here. Murray, the batsman, out. Clean bowl by Willis for 4. Enthusiastic applause from an excellent crowd here. Seeing the departure of Murray, the first one to go down. Willis the bowler after that bouncer. Short one pulled away to mid-wicket. Boycott given up the chase, 4 runs. Short, pulled away with all the ease in the world. Wasn't even a bounce, it was a long hop from Tony Greig. Dealt very effectively with by Fredericks. Oh dear, another bad ball put away this time by Kanhai.
Tony Greig really not settling down yet. Since being warned for running on the pitch in the last Test match, it must be worrying him all the time.
Some room for the stroke there. Tony Greig short again. And the half century comes up now for West Indies in just on the hour, 59 minutes. They need to look for that. It's flashed away out there to extra cover. Tony Greig whipped around there to see what had happened to it, to see if there's a fieldsman with any chance of cutting it off, and no chance at all. Flashing cover drive. Oh, great shot again. And again, perfect timing there. 3 magnificent boundaries by Roy Fredericks from 3 deliveries of Tony Greig. Greig really taking a hammering here. Fredericks' half century. It came up in 95 minutes. He hit 9 boundaries. So 95 minutes for 50 compared with his 211 minutes for 50 at Edgbaston. He goes on now to 51, and umpire Bird is having a word with him to ask him to keep off the pitch. What's good for the bowlers is also good for the batsmen. And that should be out. Underwood. And Fredericks throwing down his bat in disgust out there. Just pelted the bat into the ground as the ball was on its way to Underwood. Not too sure what would have happened there if Underwood had dropped the catch, his eye having been caught by that. But Fredericks is out for 51 with the total at 87. Underwood now bowls to Kanhai. And Kanhai brings up his 1,000 runs for the season. With that single, takes his own total today on to 28. Illingworth, the man after that, who cut it off just inside the boundary. And that 3 brings up the 100 for the West Indies. 100 for 2 in this first session.
Useful shot off the back foot, brings Lloyd 3 runs. Very delicate leg glance by Kanhai, beautifully turned round. West Indies captain moving on there to 42. Well, I see Arnold's put an extra cover in for Clive Lloyd. Cover point extra and mid-off. Square leg mid-on, just 2 slips, no gully. 2 men back, 3rd man, fine leg. Arnold to Lloyd. Nicely finding the gap on the onside, just gently stroked it away. Underwood chasing it, the ball gathering pace. Just cut off inside the ropes. So 3 runs to Clive Lloyd. Some idea of the speed of this outfield. A long chase there for Derek Underwood, and it was only really stroked away by Lloyd. About that got up a normal height, was beautifully put away by Kanhai, takes him on to 50. Typical Rohan Kanhai cover drive. As 50 come just on 2 hours. Some really exciting shots in amongst it all. 7 fours there.
Arnold's out there at deep backward square, but didn't matter very much. Cleared the ropes by many a mile. Magnificent blow by Lloyd for the 100 partnership. This pair having come together at 87. The total now is 188 for 2. And Clive Lloyd himself goes on to the half-century. Bare batting pitch for Kanhai, and Lloyd taking full advantage of it here. Kanhai quite prepared to play second fiddle if necessary. What a great stroke. That's a real Compton Cowdrey style sweep. A beautiful piece of play there. .200 up now for West Indies with that single to Clive Lloyd in 211 minutes. It's come up in 57 overs. Illingworth now bowling to Rohan Kanhai. And there it is. That is Rohan Kanhai's 6,000th run in Test cricket. He's playing in his 74th Test match here at Lord's, and the only others ever to achieve this Great feet. Sobers, Cowdrey, Hammond, Bradman, Hutton, Barrington and Harvey. It's a great shot. Greg just isn't fast enough to bowl bounces on a good batting pitch. Kenai didn't bother hooking that behind square. He just slashed it away through mid-wicket. Great shot, that. Willis has got him. Caught and bowled, the third wicket to go down, and all three to Bob Willis. Clive Lloyd miscuing there and attempted on drive. And good work by Willis. He's bowled with plenty of pace and fire here today. Nice to see a young fella coming into the side and just giving it that extra yard of pace. Good performance by this ex-Surrey and now Warwickshire player to get Clive Lloyd. Oh, and a misfield will give Kenai his 100. Luckhurst, the offender. Kenai goes to 100. A fine innings by the West Indian captain.
Beautiful wristy flick through the offside, go through for 4. Kallicharran now coming into the act. Beautifully timed and placed shot. Is under it and caught. Nicely judged at deep square leg by Jeff Arnold. Wicket to Illingworth. Kallicharran, the man out for 14. Swinging that away. Pitching round about leg stump. Arnold beautifully positioned, didn't have to move an inch.